Hey guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out VH1 Access. So VH1 Access sent me this tripped out story, and it's coming from Mississippi. We haven't really gotten too many Mississippi stories, but what's going on is that we have two cousins. One of the cousins is a 19-year-old girl. Her name is Tamisha Odom, and basically her and her older cousin, who's 21 years old, her name is Jasmine Smith. They got into it on our favorite social media site, Facebook. It makes no sense how Facebook has been the culprit behind so many damn deaths, misunderstandings, and disputes. So anyways, they get into it over Facebook about two guys. Tamisha's mad because she feels like Jasmine keeps going after her ex-boyfriends, and they start beefing on social media, and then from there it just spirals out of control. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip. I want you guys to check out this clip real quick, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
A woman murdered, and investigators say it was all over an ex-boyfriend. This double love triangle is complex. The suspect, Tamisha Odom, is accused of stabbing and killing her cousin, neighbor, and co-worker, Jasmine Smith. Caught in this complex web is another ex-boyfriend. It was the first murder in Hernando, Mississippi in more than 18 years. WMC Action News 5's Conji Anthony has this tale of love, lies, and Facebook.
The two cousins dated two of the same men, lived in the same apartment complex, worked at the same place, seeming to live parallel lives until that one fateful moment.
It's just sad to know that she gone.
A love triangle turned family feud ended in Hernando's first murder since October 1996.
It's hard because that's my cousin then, that's my sister.
21-year-old victim Jasmine Smith and suspect 19-year-old Tamisha Odom worked the same shift at Wendy's. They both lived at Avondale Apartments and both dated two of the same men. The family says Tamisha said she was having a baby with a man named Pat.
It was Tamisha ex-boyfriend and Jasmine ex-boyfriend too.
And a social media exchange. Were they fighting over a man?
Yeah, it started from a Facebook.
Escalated.
Facebook, he say, she say.
The family says Jasmine had no interest in Pat. She was living at Avondale with Tamisha's ex-boyfriend, Junkie Mane. But just before midnight Tuesday, the family says Tamisha confronted her cousin about Pat.
No one knew she had a knife.
They say the two were fighting, and then suddenly
Jasmine just fell. Her eyes went to roll in the back of her head and she was gasping for air. And all I seen was my sister laid out.
family members say they never imagined this outcome.
Life too short.
Tamisha's in jail on a $500,000 murder bond as a state medical examiner conducts an autopsy on her cousin's body.
It ain't worth it. You know, once you take someone's life, they can't come back. So if you can, you know, think twice about everything before you do it.
If you have any information in this case, call Hernando Police at 662-429-9096.
All right, so you guys just watched that damn news clip. This is a damn shame. They said that this is the first murder that took place in that city in 18 years. So in 18 years, it's been a peaceful little town, and this damn hood rat decides to shatter that silence, that security, and that safety net. I don't understand why females choose to fight over guys, and especially over guys that don't want them. While she was busy killing her own flesh and blood, her own cousin, over some dude named Junkie Mane. So you mean to tell me the media couldn't even take the time out to find out what his real name was? They had to address him by a nickname? So because your cousin is dating your ex-boyfriend, Junkie Mane, you think that that's an excuse to take her life? I mean, this whole situation is sick. You have two women who have been drastically affected by some bullshit. She's about to go to prison now for the next 10, 15 years. Her cousin is dead. And both these dudes, they don't give a damn. They're going to move on to the next thought in the neighborhood. You know, this makes no sense why we don't value each other and why we're so quick to kill one another, hurt each other over something as stupid as an ex-boyfriend. It's not like she was with her new boyfriend. She was with her ex-boyfriend. Like I always say, an ex is an ex for a reason. Now, should she have been dating her ex-boyfriend? If you're my cousin, if you're my homegirl, no, you should not be dating my ex-boyfriend. But if you feel the need to go date them, it is what it is because I'm over that shit. But the point is, even if she was dating her ex-boyfriend and she didn't like it, murder never solves anything. Now you've killed your cousin, but now you're sitting here in jail. So what does that resolve? And like I said, these guys don't give a damn. They're about to move on with their lives, have families, and keep it pushing. While her ass is in prison, while her ass is doing time in prison, and they had to bury this young woman at 21 years old. I mean, this whole situation is sick. They were obviously close. They lived in the same complex. They worked at the same job. How do you look at somebody every day who's your family member and then think to get that upset at them that you would stab them over something as stupid as an ex-boyfriend? I mean, this whole situation is just ratchet and trifling as hell. No date is worth your cousin's life, point blank, period. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy ass situation that's coming from Mississippi. I don't think that you should be fighting, let alone killing anybody over an ex-boyfriend. But anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. All right. Deuces.